everyone, welcome to our channel Knowledge of. Friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your class, that is your quantitative aptitude, and this is your class that we have to discuss is your 33rd classes here, and that is in last 33 classes in arithmetical ability we had done your operations on numbers, LCF and SCM of numbers, as well as decimal fractions, and of course that is the simplification we had end up with. And after that we had started with square roots and cube roots. So here in square roots and cube roots, even though we had reached till a 7th question we had done here, and now we have to cover up starting with the 58th question of the session. And first of all starting with this, before it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button, and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. So in terms of quantitative aptitude, the question will start: if under root 18 into 14 into x is equals to 84, then x equals, that we have to find out. The options for this we have is 22, and for 24, 28 and 32, that we have to talk about it, and even though which is also an important one. So when we are going for the solution here, so first of all it's a huge request that you can do by your own side. If you are not able to do it, then you can see the solution from my, because it will get you know that are you able to do it or not. Okay, so on that same basis I'm talking about. So let's go ahead for the solution. We have, that is your under root 18 into 14 into x is equals to 84. 18 into 14 into x equals to 84 into 84. We just take it out as a square root here. We had taken out the square root, so we just multiplied 84 here, and that will be under root जब हटेगा we'll put the square both sides. So यहाँ पे under root हट जाएगा, यहाँ पे ये square हो जाएगा. So that we had written 84 into 84. We have removed the square here. So x equals to 84 into 84 whole upon 18 into 14, that we have. So we'll cancel it out as well, which is your that is 7 2s are 14, 7 1 is 7, and 7 2s are 14 again. Then we have your here 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12. So again we have here, this is 18, 6 1 is 6, 6 3 is 18. Then again we have here 3 1 are 3, 3 2s are 6, and that is 3 8s are 24, that we have. So 28 here we'll get it, and that will be the right answer for this question. So the answer we'll get is 28, because it is not further cancel it out as well, and there is nothing in the denominator as well. So we'll end up at, and that is 28 will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another one, and that is the another question is your 34th question of the 59 question of the session. We have to talk about it. So 59 of the question we have here is 28 under root square plus 1426 equals to 3 by 4 of 2872, that we have to find out. This has been asked in your RRB examination paper. That is also an important paper respect towards competition wise here. The options for this is 576, 676, 1296 and 1444. So for that we have to solve it out as well. So let 28 under root x plus 1426 equals to 3 into 718. Then 28 under root x equals to 2154 minus 1426, that is equals to 28 under root x, that we have equals to 728, and it will be under root x equals to 26. Then it will be your x equals to 26 square. We remove the under root, so we'll get 26 square, and that is 576. That will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll be going ahead further, and that is another new question that we have to talk about it, and that is the 60th question of the session here. The question we have here is that we have to talk about it, which is 4 under root question mark on 169 equals to 54 upon 39, and this is the options for this is 108, 324, 2916 and 4800 here. So for that we'll talk about it here, and that is let under root x upon 169 equals to 54 upon 39, then under root x upon 13 equals to 54 upon 39, under root x equals to 54 upon 39 into 13, and that is we cancel it out as well, and that is we will be getting is your 13 1s are 13, 13 3s are 39, then again we cancel it out, 13 1s are 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3, then 3 8s are 24. So 18 into 1 is your 18, and we will be getting is as an answer is equals to 18 here. So for that 18, that is equals to x equals to 18 square. We'll remove the under root as well, so that is equals to 18 square is 324. That will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with further another new important question here, and which is also an important one, that is your 61st question of the sessions as well. The question we have is under root x plus under root 441 equals to 0.02, then the value of x is, this has been the question which is been asked in your SSC examination paper. That is also an important paper respect towards competition wise. Option is 0.1764, 1.764, 1.64 and 2.64 here, and that we have to talk about it. So let's go ahead for the solution for this as well, and then what we have to find out. So here under root x upon under root 441 equals to 0.02, under root x upon 21 equals to 0.02, under root x equals to 0.02 into 21 into 0.42 that we have, then x equals to it, that is x equals to 0.42 square, and which is equals to 0.1764 that we have as an answer. So 42 square is 1764, and that we have a decimal, so we'll just put the decimal before the fourth places here. That will be the right answer for this question. Now we will be going ahead another new question, and that is also an important one, which is that is your 62th question of the session. The question is that we have is your 0.0196 whole upon question mark equals to 0.2. This has been the question which has been asked in your hotel management question paper, and that is also an important one. Options for with this is 0.49, 0.7, 4.9, and the D option is none of these. So for that we have to talk about it as well. So on the same cases we will be going ahead, that is let under root 0.0196 upon x is equals to 0.2, then 0.0196 upon x equals to 0.04, x equals to 0.0196 upon 0.04, which is equals to 1.96 upon 4, and that is equals to 0.49 that we have as an answer here. Now we will be going ahead with another question, and that is what we have to talk about it. That is your 63rd question of the session as well, and that we have to go ahead. So the question is 0.0169 into question mark equals to 1.3 that we have. So that is the right here. This has been the question which has been asked in your hotel management question paper here, and that is also an important one here. So for that sake, we have to solve it out, and the solution for this we have is let under root 0.0169 into x equals to 1.3, then 0.0169x equals to 1.3 square, that is equals to 169, x equals to 1.69 whole upon 0.0169. Then we'll cancel it out, we'll get 2 decimal, cancel it out and 2 shift it, so that is it will be that is 169 and यहाँ पे 2 cancel हो जाएगा तो point लग जाएगा, it means 100. The 100 will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another question that we have to talk about it, and which is another new question as your 64th question of the session as well, and that the question we have we have to solve it out as well. That is if under root 1369 plus under root 0.0615 plus x equals to 37.25, then x is equal to, this has been the question which has been asked in your hotel management question paper, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise as well. So for the same sake we will be going ahead, and that is 37 plus under root 0.0615 plus x equals to 37.25, under root 0.0615 plus x equals to 0.25, 0.0615 plus x equals to 0.025 square, which is equals to 0.0625. that is further equals to x equals to 0.001, that is equals to 1 upon 10 to the power 3 equals to 10 to the power minus 3 here. That will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we will be going ahead with another new question, and that we have to go ahead as well, and which is another new important question, that is the 65th question of the session as well. Before starting with this, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go ahead with the with the question that we are dealing with, because these all are important question in respect towards competition, in respect towards calculation as well. So you have to know very well about it. So let's go ahead. 65th question of the sessions here. 65th question of the sessions here, that we have if under root x minus 1 x y plus 2 equals to 7, x and y being positive whole numbers, then the value of x and y respectively are, options for this we have here 8, 5, 15, 12, 22, 19, and none of these, and even though which we have to talk about it as well. So yes, for that we'll go ahead, and for the solution for this we'll have is to be as follows, like under root x minus 1 y plus 2, that is equals to 7, which is further we can say that is x minus 1 x y plus 2 equals, we had squared both sides, so it will be the root will be eliminated, and the square 7 7s are 49, that we will get it here further, which is equals to x minus 1 equals to 7 and y plus 2 equals to 7. So further it is x equals to 8 and y equals to 5, क्योंकि 8 इसलिए क्योंकि यहाँ पे है x माइनस 1 माइनस वाला इधर जाएगा तो x 7 प्लस 1 तो 8 हो जाएगा x, y में यहाँ पे प्लस y प्लस 2 है तो ये प्लस में इधर जाएगा माइनस होगा, 7 में 2 गया 5 बचा, तो दैट इज y equals to 5 here. Now we'll go ahead with another new question, and that is another new important question here, that even though we have to discuss about it. So that is the question of the 66th here. The question is, if under root 0.04 into 0.4 into a equals to 0.004 into 0.4 into under root b, then a upon b is this. We have to find out. Options we have 16 into 10 to the power minus 3, 16 into 10 to the power minus 4, 16 into 10 to the power minus 5, and none of these. And for that we have to solve it out as well, and we have to find out the value for that as well. And on the same cases, the value for this, we'll find it out as is to be as follows. Under root a upon under root b equals to 0.004 into 4, 0.4 upon under root 0.04 into 0.4 equals to a upon b equals to 0.004 into 0.4 into 0.004 into 0.4 whole upon 0.04 into 0.4. So for that 0.000064 whole upon 0.04. Therefore we can say that a upon b equals to 0.00064 upon 0.4, that is equals to 0.0016, which is equals to 16 upon 10 to the power 5, and which is equals to 16 into 10 to the power minus 5. That will be the right answer for this question here. Now we'll go ahead as that is the 67th question of the session here. That is the 3/5 of the square of a certain number is 126.15. What is the number that we have? So the options for this we have 14.5, 75.69, 145 and 210.25. So this has been the question, which is also an important one, and that is the other question, which is this has been asked in SSC examination paper, and that is also important. So let's go ahead for that, that we have to solve it out as well. So let the number be x, let the number be x, then 3 upon 2x square equals to 126.15, x square equals to 126.15 into 5 by 3, which is further equals to 210.25. X equals to under root 210.25, which is equals to 14.5, that we'll having as an answer here. Now we'll go ahead with another question, that is your the 68th question of the session as well. The question we have is 0.361 whole upon 0.00169 equals to the question mark here. This is being asked also in SSC examination paper here. That is also an important one. The options for this we have 1.9 upon 13, 119 upon 13, 1.9, 130 and 190 upon 13 as well, and that we have to discuss here, and which is also an important one here. So yes, for that we'll do it, which is 0.361 upon 0.00169, which is equals to further 0.36100 whole upon 0.00169 further equals to 36100 upon 169, which is equals to 190 upon 30 here. Now we'll go ahead with another question, that is the another new important question here, and that has also been asked in your SSC examination paper here. That is the 69th question of the session, and the question we have for that is under root 48.4 upon 0.289, that is equals to, we have to find out. This is also being asked in your SSC examination paper, as I told you, and that is the options for this we have 1 5 by 16, 12 1 by 17, 12 16 by 17 and 129 7 by 17 here, that we have to talk about it. So for that we'll have to solve it out as well, and for that we have to go ahead. Is your 48.4 upon 0.289 equals to under root 48.400 whole upon 0.289 is equals to under root 48400 upon 289 equals to 220 upon 17. 17 is our 289 and 220 is your 48400. That is equals to 1216 upon 17. That will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead further, which is we have to another question we have to do it. That is the another question is your 70th question of the session. If we had reached near about a century, so yes, of course that is important, and that is also useful for you because it's been the question which has been, we are using of your square roots and cube roots here, which is to be as follows: 1 plus x upon 169 equals to 14 upon 13. Then x is equals to, the options we have is 1 13 27 and none of these, and for that we have to solve it out for that as well. So for that 1 plus x upon 169 equals to 14 upon 13. Further 1 plus x upon 169 equals to 196 upon 769, which is further equals to x upon 169 equals to 196 upon 169 minus 1, that is equals to 27 upon 169. So x equals to 27 here. That will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead further, which we have to talk about the another new important question, and which is being asked in your CDS examination paper. That is also an important paper, and the question we have is your 71st question of the session here, which is also important for the competition wise. Let's go ahead. 71st question of the sessions here, so that we have, and that is we have to talk about it, which is if under root 1 plus x upon under root 1 plus 55 upon 729 equals to 1 plus x upon 27, then the value of x. This has been asked in your CDS examination paper, and that we have to find it out as well. The options for this is 1, 3, 5 and 7, and that is also an important one here. So for that, under root 1 plus 55 upon 729 equals to 1 plus x upon 27, that is 784 upon 729 equals to 27 plus x upon 27. Further equals to 28 upon 27 equals to 27 plus x upon 27 as well. That is equals to 27 plus x equals to 28. That is further equals to x equals to 1 here. That is right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another new important question that we talk about it, which is 72th question of the sessions as well. And at the question we have the value of under root 2 up to 3 places of decimal. The option for this we have is 1.410, 1.412, 1.413, 1.414. So that we have to talk about it, and which we have to talk and we have to find out as well. So this is 2.000000. We just paid it out. Now we'll find it out here. For taking 1, cancel it out, we'll take it 0. Then 1 plus 1 is 2, we take as 4. 24, 4 is 24, 4 is that's 96. We get 4, then again we take as 0, 2 zeros. It is 4, 1 ke baad 4. Then we have here further with this 2, 4 plus 4, 8, 2, 8, and then we'll take 1. So that is 281, 1 is 281. Then again we cancel it out, we'll form it, we'll get 119. Then we'll take it 0 here as well. So here 1 plus 1, 2, so 2, 8, 2, and then we'll again take as 4. We'll have 1, 1, 2, 9, 6. So on the same cases we'll get 1.4, that is, I just write it on here, under root 2 equals to 1.414 here, that is 414 again that we have. So 1.414 is the right answer for this question here. Now we'll go ahead with another new question, and that is the another important question as well, and that is also an important one. So on the same cases, all these are important, so you have to go ahead as well. This is 73rd question of the sessions here, which is 2 under root 27 minus under root 75 plus under root 12 is equal to. The options for this we have root 3, root 2 under root 3, 3 under root 3, and 4 under root 3, that we have to talk about it, and that is also an important one here. So for that we'll have it 2 under root 27 minus under root 75 plus under root 12 equals to 2 under root 9 into 3. We had broken out 27 into 9 into 3 minus 20, we had broken 75 into 3, and then of course plus 12 we have broken out is 4 into 3. So we have here 6 under root 3, that is your where we find it out, that is 6 we had taken out inside, and under root 3 यहाँ से निकलेगा, 3 2 6, so that is 6 under root 3. Then we have minus 5 under root 3 plus 2 under root 3. We take it as column, that is 3 under root 3. That will be the right answer for this question as well. Okay, so that is 5 plus 2 is 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 minus 5 we have 3, so 3 under root 3 will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another new question, and that is another one, which is your the 74th question of the session as well. By how much does under root 12 plus under root 18 exceeds under root 3 plus under root 2, that we have. This has been asked in your SSC examination paper as well. So for that the options we have under root 2 minus 4 under root 3, under root 3 plus 2 under root 2 and bracket में under root 3 minus under root 2, and 3 under root 3 minus under root 2. This has been the question which has been asked in your SSC examination paper, as I told you, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise here. So for that we'll have to solve it out, which is under root 12 plus under root 18 minus under root 3 plus under root 2 equals to under root 4 into 3 plus under root 9 into 2 minus under root 3 plus under root 2, which is further equals to 2 under root 3 plus 3 under root 2 minus under root 3 plus under root 2, which is further equals to, we'll get 2 under root 3 minus root 3 plus 3 under root 2 minus under root 2 equals to under root 3 plus 2 under root 2, that we have as an answer here. Now we'll go ahead with another new question, and that is also an important one here, which is the 75th question of the sessions as well. The question we have is under root 24 plus under root 216 whole upon under root 96 equals to question mark. The options for this is 2 under root 6, 2 under root 6, 2, 6 under root 2, 2 upon under root 6 here. So for that we have to talk about it, and which is to be as follows. That is under root 24 plus under root 216 upon under root 96 equals to under root 4 into 6 plus under root 36 into 6 whole upon under root 16 into 6 here, which is equal to 2 under root 6 plus 6 under root 6 upon 4 under root 6 here. So that is equals to 2 plus 4, 6 is your 8, so we talk about it, 8 under root 6 upon 4 under root 6 equals to 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 6 under root 6 cancel, so we'll get this as answer. That is your, the 2 will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another question, and that is another new important one, and which is also an important one here, and that we have to talk about it. So the question we have here is your, that is 76th question of the session, and the question we have here is the value of under root 80 minus under root 112 whole upon under root 45 minus under root 63 is. This is also been the question which has been asked in your SSC examination paper. That is also an important paper respect towards competition wise here. Options for this we have 3 by 4, 1 1 by 3, 1 7 by 9 and 1 3 by 4 here. So for that we have to talk about it, and that is also an important one here. So for that is your under root 80 minus under root 112 whole upon under root 45 minus under root 63 is equals to under root 16 into 5, we just make it out 80 here, minus under root 16 into 5, we just have to make it out as we have to find out for the square root as well. So this is 45, 9 into 5 minus 9 into 7. Okay, that we have got 65 as well. 63 as well. Okay, so on the same cases, as you can see 16 का square root है 4, तो 4 under root 5 minus 4, 16 यहाँ से भी लेंगे तो that is 4 under root 7. Okay, whole upon that we have, which is 3 3 is 9, so 3 under root 5 and minus 3 under root 7 that we have here. Take as 4 on common because दोनों में common है 4, under root 5 minus under root 7 whole upon 3 under root 5 minus under root 7. So 4 और 3 कटता नहीं, पर ये दोनों सेम है तो कट जाएगा. Answer will get 4 by 3, and that is representing in the form of 1 1 by 3. 3 1s are 3 plus 1, 4 by 3, that will be representing here, and that is the right answer for this question as well. Now we will be going ahead with another new question, that is also the another one. So the question is, this has been also asked in your bank PO question paper, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise. So just I write it down the question here and do it. The question is, if 3 under root 5 plus under root 125 equals to 17.88, then what will be the value of under root 80 plus 6 under root 5. This has been asked in your bank PO question paper. The options for this we have 13.41, 20.46, 21.66 and 22.35, and that we have to talk about it as well. So let's go ahead for the solution for this as well here. So solution for 77th question here, which is 3 under root 5 plus under root 125 equals to 17.88. Further equals to 3 under root 5 plus 25 into 5 equals to 17.88, which is equals to 3 under root 5 plus 5 under root 5 equals to 17.88 equals to 8 under root 5 equals to 17.88 here, and that is further equals to is, that is your under root 5, that is equals to 2.235 here. That would be the right answer for this question as well. But here we go ahead further, that is under root 80, we talk about it, plus 6 under root 5 equals to under root, that we have under root 16 into 5 plus 6 under root 5 equals to 4 under root 5 plus 6 under root 5 equals to 10 under root 5, and that is equals to 10 into 2.235 equal to 22.35, that we have as an answer here. Now we'll go ahead further, which is another new question here that we have to talk about it. 78th question of the session here. On the same cases for the 78th question of the session, that is another new question here which we have to talk about it. The question we have as follows. This is being, the question is your root 50 into root 98 is equal to, that we have to find out. And for this, the options we have, it is 63.75, 65.95, 70 and 70.25 here. So for that we'll have to talk about it, and that we have to find out for the solution as well, and which is to be as follows. Under root 50 into under root 98 equals to under root 50 into 98, that is equals to 4900, and that is the square root of 70, that we have as an answer here. 7 is the 49 and 1 0 square y 0, that is being the square root here as well. Now we'll go ahead further, which is the another new question, and that is your the 79th question of the session as well, and that is also important one here. So the question we have, the question is yours, that is given root 2 is equals to 1.414, the value of under root 8 plus 2 under root 32 minus 3 under root 128 plus 4 under root 50. This has been asked in your SSC examination paper, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise here. Options for this we have 8.426, 8.484, 8.526 and 8.876 as well, that we have to go ahead. So for that, for the given expression we have 4 into 2 plus 2, 18 into 2 minus 3, 54 into 2 plus 4, 25 into 2. Then further 2 under root 2 plus 8 under root 2 minus 24 under root 2 plus 20 under root 2 equals to 8 under root 2, that is equals to, sorry, this has been equals to 6 under root 2, and which is 6 into under root की value हमें पता है 1.414, we multiply it out, we will get 8.484. That will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with further, and that is the next question of the sessions as well, and that we have, because this is also being asked in your SSC examination paper. The question we have is your 80th question of the session. So the approximate value of 3 under root 12 upon 2 under root 28 plus 2 under root 21 upon under root 96. This has been asked in your section officer question paper here. Options for this we have 1.0605, 1.0727, 1.6007 and 1.6026 here that we have to talk about it, and even though which is also an important one here, for that we have to find it out as well, and what that question we are dealing with it, these all are important here as I told you. So for that let's find it out for this as well, which is 3 under root 12 upon 2 under root 28 into under root 98 upon 2 under root 21 equals to 4 into 3 upon 2 under root 4 into 7 into under root 49 into 2 upon 2 under root 21 equals to 6 under root 3 4 under root 7 into 7 under root 2 upon 2 under root 21. Then we have 21 under root 6 upon 4 under root 7 into 21 here that we have. We had just cancelled it out like 6 and 7, then we have your here is 4 and this is your 2. So yes, 2 ones are 2 and 2 3s are 6, so that will multiply 2 ones are 2 and 2 3s are 6, so 3 7s are 21 and 4 into that we have here under root 7 into under root 21 here that we have. So on the same cases, 21 upon under root 6 upon 28 upon under root, that is your 3 that we'll get here. Okay, so now we will be going ahead with another new question, but before that we will have to complete this one as well. So further what we'll do it, 3 upon 4 under root 2 equals to 3 upon 4 under root 2 value we have to know, and we had applied it 1.414, that is equals to 3 into 0.3535. this is we cancel by 4 here, and then after that when we multiply it we get 1.0605 that we'll be having here. Now we will be going ahead with another new question that we have to talk about it, which is your 81st question of the session, and even though which is also an important one here. So for that we'll go ahead. 81st question of the sessions here. The question is 0.081 into 0.484 whole upon point. So the question we have here as your 0.0064 into 6.25, that is equal to, and this has been asked in your direct examination paper, that is important, and the options for this is 0.9, 0.999 and 99 that we have to talk about it. We'll have to go. So here in this type of a question, sum of decimal places on the numerator and the denominator under the radical sign being the same, so we remove the decimals here. As you can see 3, so the 3 and 3 6, and that is we have here 1 2 3 4 and 5 6, so 6, that is to remove it. So we'll just do it without decimal here, that is your 81 under root 81 into 4 it's 684 upon 64 into 625 equals to 9 into 22, 9 9 is 81, 22 22 is 484, 64 ka 8 into 25 25 is 8 625, so that we have. Then we'll cancel it out as well, equals to 0.99, that will have as an answer here. Now we'll go ahead with another new question now, which is 82nd question of the session, that we have to find it out as well. So the another question we have here is your under root 0.204 into 42 upon 0.07 into 3.4 is equal to, this is the options for this we have is your 1 upon 6, 0.06, 0.6 and 6 that we want to solve it out as well. So for that, the answer we have 204 into 42 upon 7 into 34 equals to under root 36, and that is equals to 6 here. Now we will be going ahead with another question, and that we have to talk about, and that is the 83rd question of the session here. The question we have is 0.081 into 0.324 into 4.624 whole upon 1.5625 into 0.0289 into 72.9 into 64 is equal to, option is 0.024, 0.24, 2.4 and 24 that we have to talk about it. So for that we'll have a solution for this as well. (81) into 324 into 4624 whole upon 15625 into 289 into 729 into 64 equals to 9 into 18 into 68 upon 125 into 17 into 27 into 8 equals to 3 upon 125, which is equals to further 0.024. That will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another one, and that we have to talk about it, and that is another new question we have to go ahead, and which is also an important one here, and that is the another question is your 84th question of the session, and which is also a very important question here. 84th question of the sessions here that we have, which is your under root 9.5 into 0.85 upon 0.0017 into 0.19, that equals to, that we have to find out. The options for this is 0.05, 550 and 500 that we have to go ahead. So for that we'll go ahead for the solution for this as well. That is your 9.5 into 0.08500 whole upon 0.19 into 0.0017 that we have. Further 95 into 8500 whole upon 19 into 17. 1 2 3 4 5 6 places. 1 2 3 4 5 6 places, so it will cancel it out. The decimal sign removed. Under root 5 into 500, and that is your is equals to 25 under root 2500, which is 5 5s are 25, so 50. That will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead further, which we'll talk about it, and that is the another question here. That is another important question that we have to talk about it, which is your the 85th question of the session, and that has been asked in your SSC examination paper as well. So that the value of that we have is under root 0.03 square plus 0.21 square plus 0.065 square whole upon 0.003 square plus 0.021 square plus 0.0065 square here that we have. This has been the ask in your SSC examination paper here, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise as well. The options we have is 0 0.1, 10, 10 to the power 2 and 10 to the power 3 as well. So for that we have to talk about it. Let's go ahead. Which is we have as follows: 0 0.03 square plus 0 0.21 square plus 0 0.065 square whole upon 0 0.03 square plus 0 0.21 10 square plus 0 0.065 10 square here. For that it will be under root 100 0 0.03 square plus 0 0.21 square plus 0 0.085 65 square, that is whole upon 0 0.03 square plus 0 0.21 square plus 0 0.065 square here. Further it is opened like under root 10, that 100, and that is we will be finding it out as your, that is 10 here. That will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we will end up at here only. So here we'll end up with, and other than that we had completed sociology, software engineering and chemistry. We are dealing for the class 12, which is important for the academic as well as for the competition as well. And other than that we are dealing with the reasoning, where we had completed the verbal reasoning, which is general mental ability and the logic reasoning. And other than that, if I'm going ahead, we had started with non-verbal reasoning, where we had completed the series, analogy, classification, and then we have analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, and embedded figure that we had started, and hopefully we'll end up with this as well. And that in terms of quantitative aptitude, if I'm going ahead, yes, of course, here we had dealing with here, that is the another important, that we had started with arithmetical ability. In arithmetical ability we had done your, that is your, the operations on numbers, SCF and LCM of numbers, and decimal fraction. We had done simplification, we had done square roots and cube roots that we are dealing with here. We had reached 85th question as well. Hopefully we'll end up with this as well in the next coming classes. After that, completing it, we'll start discussing about averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surds and indices, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, time and work, pipe and system, time and distance, problems on trains, boards and streams, allegations and mixtures, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clocks and stocks and shoes, as well as in terms of it that we have to cover up the permutation and combination, probability, true discount, banker discounts, height and distances, odd man out series. The section 2 will start discussing about, that is data interpretation, where we discuss about tabulation, bar graphs, pie charts and line graphs here. So now we'll do one of the questions here as well, so that it will be helpful to you as well, so that you are able to know about it and many more questions related to it. So on the same behalf of it, the question, as I told you, you have to be very well prepared about it, because these were the questions. This is important, and yes, of course you have to focus on it. So this is the question, and that I will do it the last question here as well, and which is that is the 86th question of the session here, that we talk about it. And this is the square root of 7 plus 3 under root 5, 7 minus 3 under root 5. This has been asked in your SSC examination paper, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise, if I'm going ahead here, and which is also an important one, that is we have to talk about it. Options for this, we have under root 6, 2, 4 and 3 under root 5, and for that we'll have to talk about it, and that is another question. And let's go ahead for the solution for this as well. Under root 7 plus 3 under root 5, 7 minus 3 under root 5 is equals to under root 7 square minus 3 under root 5 square, which is further equals to 7 is the variable, that is 49. That is 49 minus 45. So that will get 49 minus 45 here, which is here the 4 and so on, that is under root 4, and that is equals to the square root of 2 here, that we have to talk about it as well. Now here we'll go ahead moreover related to that, and that is another new question, but yes, we'll end up here only. So first of all, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers, those are visiting our channel, those who had supported us, those who had seen our channel. We had provided many more lectures on reasoning, as well as where we had reached 207th class we had done. So this is also important, as well as that is also important for the competition as well. In terms of quantitative aptitude, so yes, we have reached 7th topic of this. For 5th topic of this, you can just go ahead, you will find out here as well. And this is also an important class, as I told you beforehand when we had started with it. But yes, of course, if you had not visited out, and if you had not gone through with the classes, so yes, it's a huge request, you can go ahead. You will find out important classes, important topics, important questions that we had dealt with it. So first of all, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button, and please like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box. Thank you.